Hey everybody out there, it is I, Gil. I am back, and I just wanted to yap to you guys about Robert Zee's contest. I guess you're gonna call it a contest, though I'm not really looking at it from a contest aspect. Stick around.
I'm Gil. This is my channel. If you don't like it, turn it off.
Hey, so everybody, how's everybody doing? Happy Record Store Day to everybody out there. Just wanted to say happy Record Store Day. I'm not going to be able to get out and do Record Store Day celebrations myself, I don't think. Going to be going, taking my daughter out to Moose Jaw, and we're going to be having some fun out there. My daughter's got dance competitions and that, so we're going to be doing that for the weekend. But hopefully, maybe if I get some time out there, there's a record store out there. Maybe I can squeeze a little time in there. Maybe we'll see what happens. But as far as main record store day purchases and so forth, I don't think I'm going to be getting anything there or anything like that. I'm trying to save my main money for Edmonton because going to Slayer soon. So looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Slayer, Testament, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Behemoth, and there's one more. Slayer, Lamb of God, Behemoth, Testament, Anthrax. No, I guess that's it. That's all 5. Never mind. So, anyway, I saw Robert Zee's video, and I've been seeing some people's suggestions or posts, their entries and so forth, and I just wanted to share my feelings and so forth, and about the vinyl community and the people that I met through it. If it wasn't for the vinyl community and this whole YouTube scenario, would have been people I would have never met. So I mean, yeah, there's tons of positive things. I mean, I'm always been a person to try to wipe out the negativity in my life anyways. Cut everything short, you know. Negative is a bummer. There's just so much hatred and there's enough bad things out in the world that you know, we don't need hatred, man. We need everybody comes together. And I think that's what the true meaning of VCLT is. The vinyl community love train, you know. I think it's been kind of stained with the whole gift concept. Everybody seeming to be expecting gifts, or you know, you always hear talk about that, where I don't think that's the true meaning of it. I think the way I look at the VCLT is sharing gifts with someone that you connect with, or if you see something you want to get it for that person, just to show your respect for that person, to show that you either saw something in the video and went, hey, yeah man, I totally dig that, I totally match you on that one, and those kind of things. I think that's what really VCLT is all about. Robert Zee saying, like, what are the good things about it? There are 3 people in the VCLT that I have become friends with. Those 3 I could see myself having long relationships with for the rest of my life. And I don't want to end that. First person I would say will be Frank at Channel 33, though Frank and I have not met yet. There's been, you know, we've had a fair amount of texting and so forth, conversations and things, talking about music and that, where I feel like there's a bond. There's certain things that are, he just gets me, and I get him, and that's just it. You know, like there's people that you can connect with out in this community that you just get and you understand, you know, and Frank is one of those people as well. Another person for me that I'm happy that I met through the VC is Don Doucette. He and I have, he lives in Regina. It's amazing how we haven't, actually, you know, met each other earlier. There's so many different things that we have in common that it was almost like it was meant to be that we would come together and become friends sometimes. So it's cool. We went out and we've done some record shopping a couple times now, and I just love hanging out with him. He's awesome. He's a strong family man, family first, and so forth. And both him and I really connect on that front. So it's really good. And then third, probably I have to say my best friend in the vinyl community as of late that I met, and him and I talk on the phone or through message manager, voice, and that. We could talk for hours, and we have done, and we'll probably end up doing it again. And that's Peaches from the Vinyl Countdown. Him and I, we just get along. I totally respect him and he's like he's become a true friend. Him and I have talked hours about like just everything, and I'm getting to know him more and more every day, and I'm happy that he's in my life. So he's awesome. When I started watching the PC, it was about a year, maybe a little bit more than a year ago. My first, the first one that I did was, the first video I posted was for one of Frank's things, the 10 Desert Records, I believe, 10 Desert Islands, and it was just since that I've just been kind of hooked. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to just post a ramble and just say that, yeah, there's so many good things. I mean, like with Peaches, I look at him as the I've always looked at Peaches as the master of the 80s music scene. He's brought me back into the fold with some stuff that I used to love listening to when I was younger, but now he's kind of bringing it back to the foreground. And he's also brought me into music that I probably would have never listened to before, like Disturbed, things like that. And even he's rekindled my interest in Prince. And with Frank, I mean, oh geez, Frank recently, he blew my mind with, he sent me the Kiss originals. He's a huge Kiss fan, and I remember, I decided to give him, in my collection, I had a Kiss Love Gun record that I kind of thought, that's the only Kiss record I have left, and I just kind of thought it would be, it would go better in his collection, so I thought, well, I'll send it off to him. But later on, I mean, like, we've talked in that a lot more, and he brought to me, he sent me the Kiss originals, which now has just rekindled my interest in Kiss again, because it's like he just says, you know what, buddy, you gotta stop beating around the bush and you gotta get yourself back into Kiss, because it's a staple for any rock lover. And he's right, it truly is. So Don Doucette, I mean, he's completely blown my mind with I still remember we were hanging out one day, and out of nowhere he just pops out this record of one that I've been looking for years, of actually I have it over here, Octagonal Yours. I think I mentioned that. I mentioned it before, and I didn't even know this one was on vinyl, so because I was looking for just the CD and I could never find it. So when he just came out of nowhere and he popped this one in my hands, I was like, boom! I was still blown away by that. I don't know. It was just funny. So, but yeah. So those three guys. I mean, like I've built such strong relationships with them. I feel like I'm just hoping I can get down to the States sometimes. I'd love to be able to meet up with Peaches and him and I just go for a vinyl run or something. Talked with him a couple times, and you never know. Maybe I'll join up in Vegas with him. I think that'd be fun. So, but yeah, those three guys, man. Frank, Peaches, and Don. All three of you. I'm happy I ran into you, and I'm happy you guys befriended me and so forth. And I'm hoping for a lot more good times in the future with all three of you. So I guess that's a little bit of a ramble. I hope that was what you're looking for there, Robert Zee. To say that, yeah, there's tons of good things in the vinyl community. And I would have never met those three guys if it wasn't for that. If it wasn't for me breaking my foot and then just, you know, getting lost in that. So, but that's all I got to say. Catch you on the flip side. Robert Zee. Oh, thank you. Did you put that there? Oh. Robert Zee. Robert Zee. I'm stiffening it up too much. Robert Zee. Robert Zee. Robert Zee. Robert Zee.
Your eyes, though.
Robert Zee. Robert Zee. Robert
Look up
Zee.
into the air like you're like singing a ballad.
Robert Zee.
Oh shit! Hello. I'm sorry.
Robert Zee.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Robert Zee.